A little bit kind of darkish, you know? Yes, man. Always up, blessed love. Everyone out there. No one come on yet, but you got chant it, you know, because it going to leave up. Yes, this one going to leave up. Post and everything. So I want to bless up on yourself, all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, and even the world and everyone that going to see this one. My people, I make sure now how I come to realization of oneself. See me? And I feel like when the world and my people come to realize themselves, that's when we will get the oneness. That's when we will unite. When we come to realization of oneself. So I'm going to show you how I come to realization of oneself. In the beginning, which is the beginning of creation, before all of that, I see darkness. But within that darkness, there was always a light. An everlasting burning light. There was never total darkness. Then within that darkness, we would call that oneness, what we call now energy. And I saw energy created itself. Yeah, rebuild itself into what we call matter. The physical, what you can see and touch and even cannot see it, but you know that it is still there, like the breeze. You can feel the breeze blow on you, but you can't see the breeze. Yes, I. So, the I, which is that one energy, created itself, then inject itself into itself. The physical, which is I and everything that I can see and you cannot see. Why you still... Yo, sorry about that, my people. Somebody call my phone. I don't know if it get low, because when people call your phone and you're up on a live, sometimes it get low. So leave a comment if you feel me, please. Let me see. Yeah, what the world need and my people need is to come to realization of oneself. It's to know that everything you see is I and I. All my brothers and my sisters is I. The trees is I. The fishes, all the animal, everything that you see with your eyes and even cannot see with your eyes is still I. I and I. And when the world come to realization, to see his brother as himself and his sister as himself, then we will come to peace. We will come to that oneness. Every single living human being will be saying, I and I. Oneness. That oneness that created itself and inject itself into itself. So you are no different from the Most High. You are the Most High. I don't know if I and I make sense. But when the world come to realization of themselves, then we will come with peace. Then we will come together and know our true power. My people, don't you see what's going on in this world right now? Don't you see the amount of prayer? Don't you see the amount of churches? Don't you see it ain't helping nothing? The only thing can help us is when we come to oneself. When you know that your brothers and your sisters is you, is I and I. There is nothing else to praise outside of you unless you're going to spray to a tree. Unless you're going to spray to like the tree that be right behind me. Because it's I self, is oneself. The water is oneself, the sun, the moon. Suppose I tell you that I create the moon and the star and everything in it, in this universe. You would say that I am a madman and what I am smoking, because you're not looking deep within and see the oneness. And see that every man is an individual man to themselves, but as a collective, it is still oneness. We can stop. We are the world. We can stop what's going on. We got the power to stop what's going on. And until man realize themselves, the church going does not mean nothing anymore. Reading books does not mean nothing anymore to try find oneself. There is no man that can reason with you and actually stop you when you find oneself. Because oneself communicate with oneself. And no man is greater than the Most High. The Most High energy that created everything. Everything. And everything it is itself. Everything that it created is itself. And then it injects itself within itself. So I and I is the Most High. I and I not separate. Why my brothers and my sisters want to separate themselves from each other? The gruesome thing that's going on. If one did see those 4 little child, those 4 little baby and that woman as himself, he would not. Because one don't want to hurt themselves. And because the world is living in denial and can't accept themselves and have so much doubt in oneself, you will say, oh, this will never stop. No matter how you say this and no matter how you say that, it will never stop. Yes, it will never stop until one see themselves as themselves. And stop living in fear. See death as oneself. See life as oneself. Yes, man. Even the cell phone that I use in front of me, why it can work? Because it's oneself. We can manipulate energy. That's what we've been doing because we are the Most High. We take energy and put it into a light bulb. We take energy and put it into a car engine. We take energy and put it into a wire. We take energy and put it into this cell phone, TV, and go on and on. We can take up a rock and fling it and apply the amount of energy what we want to apply to it. If we want it to go harder, we want it to go slower. It is just oneself. Until the world see themselves as themselves, there will always be war. Yep. War and rumors of war. I know most man maybe say right now who just stuck in a one rectangle book. So what him talk about? Why him call himself God? Well, me answer that for you first. Because I know somebody gonna watch this video and say that. I never use God. But if you want to use God, yeah. Each and every one of us is God. The tree is God. The river is God. The sun is God. Everything in the individualness, but as the collective, it become the oneness. The oneness. Yes, my brother and my sister. That enough to realize. But this is not a mix-up video. This is not a video where a man run down a man with a weapon. This is not a video where me get catch in our bed exposing myself. You see me? Period. This is not a mix-up video. So this will get the less highlighted. This won't go viral because it don't have no nastiness. It just has a oneness. You just one little Rasta boy will feel like, oh, he just smoke some weed and get high, so him just come out here to talk. Whenever time the world see themselves as themselves, then all of this will end. All of this craziness, this madness, what's going on in the world. When we, my brothers and my sisters, see themselves as themselves, you will see going to church doesn't matter anymore. Because your brother is you, your sister is you, is oneself. Look within, my people. Look within. Connect back yourself with yourself. The memory is deep down within you. You can remember. That's how I come to realization of oneself. One Almighty. One Creator. And it's all into its individual. And one back into collective. So everything you see around you is the I. So when you lift your weapon and point it on an ex-brother, you should look to yourself and say, that's I and I. Why I and I hurt I and I? Why a God kill a God? Because you don't remember yourself. It is so much brainwash that you're looking for yourself and the outside of you. When you cast away all fears, then you will come to realization. So there is no need to fear the I. Because only the I can destroy the I. Only the I can save the I. That is just an illusion. You cannot destroy or kill energy. This is just I and I avatar. From my experience, I never see no man or no woman or men live forever in this avatar. You see me? Togetherness. It can happen, my people. Look within. Wake up. Wake up. Jamaica, wake up. Africa, wake up. Trinidad, wake up. Guyana, wake up. Barbados, wake up. Haiti, wake up. Just wake up, world, wake up. The white man, the Chinaman, the Syrian, the Jews is still I and I. I and I. Ain't no separation. They're in their individual, but as a togetherness is still one I. White man no different from I. It's still I. The Chinese man no different from I. It's still I. No matter what the color you see, the ants, the roach, the rat, it is still I and I. Yeah, man. It's oneness. Oneness. And like me say, this video maybe don't mean a lot to a lot of people. But you see, one out there that going to get this. And that's why me I do this. If I even one are going to get it, whenever see it, that you are powerful. You are the world. You are the sun, the stars, and everything in the universe. You are oneness. I and I. Have you ever seen that way? Or you just get up every morning and say, oh, Jesus, thank you to wake up this morning. Brainwash. And then right after a man get your anger, you want to lick him down. You want to destroy him. Brainwash. The government of Jamaica, you saw them are going right now? Brainwash. Them force you to vote for them, and when you vote for them still treat you in pain and agony. Brainwash. Saying that you should pray to a God outside of yourself. Brainwash. Yep. Brainwash. Saying that it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of an eagle than for a rich man to reach in the kingdom of heaven. Brainwash. Saying that all things is not equal. Brainwash. Bring back the brain. Look within yourself. See that oneness. Sight it out in the eye. It's not a Rasta talk. It's not a junk talk. It's not a weed talk. It's an early morning talk. It is an early morning talk. Don't see the world how it's going to right now. Huh? I see a pastor man. I see the man take the woman and her kids them. And a pastor man coming out talking about one bag of talking about coming to church and all these things. More member, more collection. But still the problem is not solving. Because we are living in fear. Our brain was washed to take and control. We were powerful people, my people. We were powerful people. We create this. Everything you see, we create that. We were powerful people. When we know ourselves. Get back to there. Because you over there, so is I and I. We have to get back to our collective self. Then we will come as one. Oh, the world cannot come as one? When we get back to ourselves, then we will come as one. One. Then like back in the days of my ancestors, you don't need prison no more. Because that's a brainwash. You don't even need guns no more. Because that's a brainwash. Wash our brain as white as snow. Leave no specks on it. So we cannot remember who we truly are. We got this world in our hand. You see? You see the t-shirt? We rule. We are the gods and the goddess. What you are looking for is I and I, the Most High. There is many manifestation. Of the one eye. Good and evil, the one eye. Where you looking for the devil? Don't you see it's the same wind that can tear down your house? It's the same wind bring oxygen to you? So where you looking for good and evil? Don't you see the same fire that cook your food can burn you to ash? Where you looking for good and evil? Where you looking for God and the devil? Come to oneself. And I never come out here because I want to come out here, because something make me come out here. Oneness. Why I come to be a fool of I and myself? Oneness. That's the only way we will get unity. There will be no other way we will get unity. Yes, my brother. A brother? Oh, I see this thing. Oh, I see unity come up. Where is it? I don't know. Something on my phone. I move. Sorry about that. That's the only way. A politician can't fix it. No president can't fix it. All of us have to fix it. All of us have to come to realization of oneself. Knowing that your brothers and your sisters is oneself. Knowing that an Indian man is an individual to oneself. A coolie man is an individual to oneself. A white man is an individual to oneself. A Chinese man, and go on and on. All the nation is an individual to oneself. But togetherness is still oneself. Don't different from the I. It's still I and I. But you see, one set of man get greedy and get caught up in the material world. In the physical. So they feel like they should slave the I. One live big I and one live low. When it should be working as a unit. Because oh God to slave God. Oh God to kill God. I and I is not a scholar or a president, which I'm going to draw 1 million people over here to watch I and I viewing. But when one come to realization of oneself, all war done. It will be a new world. It will be a new beginning. But because of greed and gluttonousness and selfishness, one ignore the fact to know that he can come as one. Yes, no man. You not see it. When every one of you, my brothers and my sisters, can say, I and I is the world, we will get peace. unity. What they will do without their prison. What they will do without their guns. Oh, it's easy to say. I know, I heard, you know. It's easy to say, I stay connected, but hard to do. No, it's not hard to do. If it's easy to do, it's easy to undo. You just got to come to oneself first. Don't ask your neighbor to forgive you. You forgive your neighbor. Oneself. I and I. I and I. Oneself. I said the oneself twice, but it's still one. Can't say it a million times, but it's still one. You know, people, if me can click or light up something in your head with this one, me no know. Maybe catch up on the next time. But big up on yourself, bless up on yourself. Yourself, oneself. Rastafari is the Almighty.